Hello and welcome to Cricket Adda. And today, as we had promised, we have a new video for you, and that is our consistency factor, as we had promised. So today we are recording the screen, and as you can see, the consistency factor is marked in yellow to the right hand side of your screen.
On the left hand side we have the players. So now few conditions for the players to get entry in our test batsman analysis. First of all, the player has to play minimum of 50 innings.
Yes.
Minimum of 50 innings of test match cricket. Then he has to play at least in more than 3 countries.
Yeah, so that rules out obviously the biggest name in Test cricket, that is
Sir Donald Bradman, as he played only in 2 countries, England and Australia. And the few youngsters which you would like to see can't make it into our test batsman analysis, as they have not played 50 innings. So now you can see the list which is in front of you. We have arranged the order in terms of descending order. Stephen Smith is the first one with a consistency factor of 34.89. Now the things which are marked in color are the things which are used to calculate the consistency factor. First of all, average is really important in
Yes.
test cricket, so there is no doubt that average will be taken. 50s and 100s really important, that are taken. 50 plus SPI, that is 50 plus scores per innings. So Steve Smith scores a 50 plus score every 0.4 innings. That's really great.
Very good.
Conversion rate, this is the conversion rate of 50s which are being converted to 100s. That's really important in test cricket. As you know, we can't get just a 70 80 odd and get out. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's right. So the conversion rate is really important. If you see, Steve Smith has a good conversion rate of 50. So he actually converts half of his half centuries into
A century,
into a
which is
century.
really important, and the red mark, which is really dangerous, are
Yeah.
failures. Steve Smith has 35 failures in 100 innings.
So to tell you about the failures, is those are the total number of scores below 20 runs.
Which you have scored in test cricket.
Yeah. So out
And
of
you have got out.
Yes.
It is not that we have
not out.
calculated the not outs. It is only out 35 for Steve Smith.
Yeah, so out of 100 innings, he has 35 failures. So that gives him a failure rate of 35. So, which is actually okay.
Yeah, okay, really good, I would say. 35
Uh-huh.
innings in 100 innings below 20 is acceptable for a batsman. Now, just a glance at the analysis. We start with Alistair Cook from below. See now, why is Alistair Cook marked so low? Because of his average 46.18. That's not that great for a
Yeah.
test batsman who has played over 140 innings. Then you have 55 50s and 30 hundreds. So that a conversion rate is 35.29. That is not really great. And the failure rate is 41.69. That is actually a bit high.
Yeah, so Alistair Cook, as we know, he has 11,000 runs, but as his conversion rate is low, his failure rate is high. So actually, that is a problem for him. So his consistency factor is the lowest in terms of these 32 batsmen that we have
So
selected.
going in the down order, we have Alan Border, the Australian legend, Ajinkya Rahane. We just added him 2 days before. He played really well against Sri Lanka. His average is 46.67, which will go up as the career progresses,
yeah.
I guess. Good conversion rate of 40%, failure rate of 42.42%, which should go down. Then we have Shivnarayan Chandrapool. He was really rated high as a test batsman. Steve Waugh from Australia, Kevin Peterson. You can just have a look at the
Yeah.
stats. They are with you. Kevin Peterson, then Inzamam Ulaq from Pakistan. Joe Root. Now this is the question which everybody will ask. Why is Joe Root rated so low? The question here is average excellent, no
Yeah.
doubt about that. 29 50s and 12 hundreds. That's the problem there.
Yeah, so as you can see, his
Conversion rate is 29.26%, which is, I think, is the lowest. We will arrange them as per the lowest conversion rates later, and has a failure rate of 39.42%, which is also not that great.
Yeah, so as we had told, I think in the earlier videos too, that Joe Root has a very bad conversion rate.
Even in the England South Africa series, he has only 102 or 350s. That's 78 at Trent Bridge. Just didn't go well for
Yeah, I
England.
think that 78 at Trent Bridge really highlights his career. That is how he has been a 70-80 batsman.
Yeah,
And
even in India when he came 5 test matches, I guess he got a single 100 and 7 half centuries.
Yeah.
That's really not really good for Joe Root.
Yeah.
Then we have the swashbuckling opener Virender Sehwag, consistent Michael Clark, Sri Lankan great Mahela Jayawardene, South African great Hashim Amla. Hashim Amla is rated below. His average is going down as he is not performing
Yeah,
in
but
the
I think if you
South
see
Africa
his
series. Conversion rate is 43.33%, which is really good.
Yeah.
But the failure
Failure
rate
rate
is
is high.
41.98. So that shows Amla either plays or he doesn't.
doesn't play, yeah. So that's maybe a factor. That's why he's down.
Viv Richards 1.2 note for Viv Richards, strike rate of 86.1. That's
Yeah.
really high for
Yeah.
test match cricket. He was a really explosive batsman.
Yeah.
Would like to play T20 cricket, I
Yeah.
guess. Then we have Graeme Smith from South Africa, A.B. de Villiers from South Africa, Javed Mindad from Pakistan, Brian Lara, the 16th batsman in our list, really a great conversion rate 41.64, excellent.
Yeah.
Failure rate 41.37. So that just cuts out.
Yeah. So he has, if you see, 96 failures
In,
per.
in 232 innings.
Yeah. So that's actually quite high. So I mean, it's really that high. So that's why he's again down in the order.
So now after Brian Lara, we have Rahul Dravid from India.
Yeah.
Wall. Then we have Ricky Ponting, really a great batsman. Kane Williamson is performing really well for New Zealand. 12th batsman is King Kohli. Virat Kohli, 1 point to note about him. He is the only batsman to have average above 50 in all three formats.
Yeah.
And 1450s, 1700s. That shows the conversion rate is 54.83. It is the highest among all the batsmen who are playing right now.
Yeah. So that is really great. But if you see his failure rate,
It's
that
43.43%.
is actually a really big drawback for him, because in the players that we have seen up till now, he's the highest.
He has the
the
highest failure rate, which is not good for a player like Virat Kohli.
Yeah.
11th is Indian great Sunil Gavaskar. 10th is Test batsman specialist Cheteshwar Pujara for India. Now we go to the top 10. We have the 9th batsman, Sachin Tendulkar. Really a great batsman. Why is he rated so low? Low means 9th. Average is really good, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Conversion rate 42.85. Many people have a higher conversion rate than him,
Yeah.
and a failure rate is okay, acceptable for somebody like Sachin Tendulkar.
Yeah, I mean, who has
15,921.
played so many innings, 329 innings, and in that 131 innings you get less than 20. I think it's acceptable.
So for number 8 we have Yunis Khan, the Pakistani great. Now why is he rated higher? Conversion rate 50.74, really excellent. A batsman who has a conversion rate over 50 is really great in Test
Yeah.
cricket. Jack Callis, average just shows how great he was, 55.37, no
Yeah.
doubt about that.
Great
Conversion
average.
rate really good, 43.68. Then we have Matthew Hayden, the Australian. Again, conversion rate above 50%, 50.84. Then we have Greg Chappell again from Australia, conversion rate 43.63.
But
and
I
a
think his
failure rate of
average is
30.
also really good, 50, almost 54.
3.86. Yeah, that's really well. Kumar Sangakkara, average just shows everything. 57.14. That is excellent for
Yeah.
somebody like Kumar Sangakkara, a keeper batsman. That's really excellent.
And even if you look at his
Conversion rate is
it's
42%, which is really good. Sir Gary Sobers, he's an all-rounder, and
Yeah.
still he ranks number 3 in our list. That's excellent.
Just
Number
brilliant.
2, we have, sorry, it's the first number, it's Steven Smith. So Steven Smith is the first batsman right now. The average shows everything, 61.06, conversion rate of 50%, and a failure rate of just 35%.
Yeah.
Now we'll arrange these things, these order according to the average now. Here we go, data, descending order. Now the highest average is for Steven Smith, as you can see. Sir Gary Sobers, Kumar Sangakkara. You can just have a look around here.
But if you see the top batsmen, they're actually in the consistency factor order only. So only we have Joe Root, who's actually on the number 8 in terms of average.
Yeah, a really good average for Joe Root. It will get better, I guess,
Yeah.
as the progresses.
But now
career
I hope
progresses.
if you can see these 30 batsmen in all, I mean, if you see by average, consistency factor, hundreds, these 30 players are the greatest test players who have ever played. So
Uh,
just have another look at the averages of each everyone.
See, last is again Alistair Cook. That's a point to make out for 46.1. It is not acceptable for Alistair Cook in England Test. Great. Now we'll just arrange as per the conversion rates, and I guarantee you that Virat Kohli will be first, and that's really outstanding for him. Here we go, conversion rates. Virat Kohli ranks first here. Second is Michael Clark 50.9, Matthew Hayden 50.84. All these have a great consistency factor. So this is a really important point for a good test batsman, great test batsman. To tell you, Sir Donald Bradman had a conversion rate of 69%. That was just phenomenal, but he doesn't get into our list as he has played only in England and Australia.
Yeah, so just you can have a look at the conversion rate.
See, Alistair Cook again here is 25th, so that's not great for him. The last, I guess, here is Joe Root. That is the point to make out for England. He is not converting his 50s into hundreds.
Yeah, so that really affects. I mean, if you just make a 50 and if you get out, you potentially lose half of his runs. Like if you get out for 50, he's. I mean, if you get a 50, you're almost set to make 100 because you have I mean played the initial
phase, which is really difficult for any batsman. Now we will arrange the failure rate in the ascending order. Who has the lowest failure rate? And I guess it's Steve Smith. Sorry, it's Matthew Hayden with the less failure rate of 33%. Steve Smith is 7 on the list. Failure rate is really important. You should keep it less. The more you play well, it's really important for your team. So Matthew Hayden 24.55. So this you can just have a look for the failure rate, and the highest I guess is Virat Kohli. Yes, he is there, 32, 43.43%, not acceptable.
So if he just I think works on that failure rate, his consistency factor can really be high.
So we'll just to finish the video, just again arrange this in the descending order, and we have Steve Smith again at the top. 34.89. So that's it from the test batsman analysis. Do wait for our ODI batsman analysis and T20 batsman analysis.
Yeah, so thank you for watching our video. If you liked our video, please like, share and comment, and keep on watching Cricket Adda.
Thank you very much for watching our video, and do watch our next videos, ODI batsman analysis and T20 batsman analysis.
Yes, thank you.